Okay, I think I figured out what's going on with my camera. I think that when I turn it on, it has to be in the horizontal position. So we're going to try this, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to delete it. I got more stamps from 3 different eBay sellers, and I will just show you this seller right here. Is one of them. But unfortunately, like this one, doesn't say who the seller is. And neither does this one. And I can't go back and look at my purchases because they all sell the same stamps. So if you look up this seller here, it will come up. You'll see all the different sellers that are in China that sells these stamps. So I will just go through the stamps, try to make sure that glare doesn't show. Okay, so that's a background stamp, and they are individual stamps. It's not just one design, background design. Of course, you could do it like that, but it's not. More insects, butterflies, and bees. These ones right here. I'll come in a little bit for you can see them. And one of them, I bought 2 of the same one, which is fine. I'll give it to my daughter. I guess I just love birds. I need to quit. More peacocks. In my last stamp haul, I had a peacock as well. Now this one right here, I will come in really close. Oops, it's upside down. You'll never be able to make it out that way. It's actually Alice in Wonderland. As you can see, there's the rabbit, Alice. And I used to not like Alice in Wonderland. I went and saw a play one time and I left. I told my husband, I am out of here. And he was like, I'm right behind you. It was just like not a good production. And I was apprehensive as to go and see it because I didn't care for Alice in Wonderland. And then recently I watched a video on YouTube, the Alice in Wonderland, the cartoon, and it was really good. And one of my clients turned me on to it because she's always saying something related to Alice in Wonderland. And I'm like, what is she talking about? And I just want to show you how big this one is. From the wing all the way to the foot, it's a little smaller than the permanent marker. So this is a really big stamp set. And I think this one was like $3, $2.99, $2.50, no, $3.50 or something like that. So, and that's a really good price for this stamp. I mean, it has like 11 butterflies or so in there. So I didn't mind paying a little bit more for that one. Most of them were like $1.99, $2.99 like that. So for the bigger stamp sets. More butterflies, dragonflies, and this is a big one as well. I'm coming in really close for you guys can see. We can use this as a measure there. And this is the one I love. I love these ones. I mean, look how long those are. And they're individual stamps. So I love that one. I took a class on Friday, an art class. Wasn't watercolors, it was acrylic paints with my special needs son, Logan, who is a little artist. And we did a background scenes well, background scenery with rolling hills, and this is a Christmas stamp and things like that. And we had so much fun. I so enjoyed it. We're actually signed up to take another class this Thursday, and I'm looking forward to that. Oops, that's my dryer. It's a pleasant way of telling you to come and fetch the laundry. This one is really cute too. This is the one I purchased two of. And it has a cameo right there, which I love. My girlfriend just recently left a pair of earrings that were handmade cameo earrings on my porch because she knows how I like cameos. And so I thought that was really sweet of her. And my son, Logan, he's autistic, and so he's 17, and he started talking with a British accent about 3 years ago, and he's really good at it. Everyone's like, oh my goodness, where are you from, you know? But he drinks tea, and he has a cup with all the British symbols and flags and everything on it, and it annoys my husband. He's like, don't talk like that, you know, but I think it's super cute. And he's faithful. He has his tea. I don't even know what his tea times are. I don't know how they do it. I think they have morning tea, noon tea, and maybe even an evening tea. He always has his evening tea. He does all the tea times, but he does his own thing, so I'm not really sure when he does his tea time, but aren't those adorable? Fairies. I love fairies. I love them, love them, love them. I'm trying to get away from that light so you don't see the glare. That's another fairy. And this one, oops, this one has 3 fairies on it. And I so hope this is in the right position and doesn't make these are different grasses. It's like a pussy willow or whatever. At least that's what it reminds me of. I could be wrong. The day that I was on eBay and I was ordering all these stamps, my total came to, I want to say, like $100. And I've already showed you guys in my previous videos the stamps that I've gotten in, and I just think that it's totally worth checking into. I didn't even give it a try before I just started ordering them. They had some of them already stamped out where you could see the quality of them. But my husband used to work at Michael's, the corporate office, and I know for a fact that the stuff they get in, and I'm sure you guys do too, is from China. And then these different companies will put their fancy labels on it and say, you know, this is our product, when in fact they're all just from China. So I mean, if you look at the details of this stamp right here, I need to get my nails done. Don't look, I keep saying that, but I don't go over there and do it because I do so much in a day's time. Anyways, but if you look at the details of these stamps, they're no different than the stamps that we get. So it's totally worth giving them a try, and not, you know, saying, well, I don't want those because they don't have the whatever name, you know, I won't call out any names in particular, on them, you know. But this stamp right here, I mean, I've looked at so many, and I have so many from various companies, and a stamp like this might be like $9.99 or more, you know, and I've paid $1.99 for it. So I am hooked. I am totally hooked on getting my stamps this way, and not paying an arm and a leg. I don't know, I'm just showing you the same ones over and over again. for them. Let's see how many I got here. Let's see, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so I got 27 stamps, and this order right here probably was $40, if that. So with that being said, it's definitely worth your time of going out there and looking at these stamps. So I'm just trying to save you guys a buck. I know for a fact that it works for me and mine. So we spend so much money on our hobby, you know, so I'd rather use the money to purchase machines or supplies other than stamps. We can never have enough stamps. I shouldn't say we, me. I love them, and they're always coming out with different ones. You know, if we can, how many happy birthday stamps do we have? You know, I know personally I have quite a few, but there's different fonts, different styles, different sizes, and I just love them all. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. It is actually 1:30 in the morning, so by now. So I need to take my little raggedy self to bed because I have a long day. This is December 12th, and it's going to be very, very busy at the hospital tomorrow. So our facility is actually moving out of the hospital, and we're moving to a standalone building. And I have to pack up my room and all of my supplies, and so it's going to be, you know, dealing with patients and dealing with the move on top of everything, and Christmas and New Year's. And my girlfriend just invited herself to my house for Christmas, and my little brother Micah will be here. So with all that, I haven't even Christmas shopped. As sad as that sounds, I've bought like 3 gifts. And that's it. But I'll tell you something really, really funny. So my freezer went out in the garage, and I told Logan, my special baby, to go in the closet and get my blow dryer because I needed to blow dry where there was a block of ice down in the bed of the freezer. And my husband's like, no, let's just get a new one. And I'm like, no, honey, that's not what we need to do. We need to, here, I'll show you a different scenery. My kitchen, I just cleaned it. We need to just, you know, blow dry this because my girlfriend did that and her dryer started working. So I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. So I blow dried this and everything like that. But when he went in the closet to get the blow dryer, that's where I had bought his gifts, and I've only bought him 3 gifts, but he saw all 3 of them. I was like, oh gosh. And he goes, okay, I'll just act like I'm happy on Christmas. And then to make matters even worse, I bought him a bird because he had a green chi bird, and his bird died and about 3 weeks ago. So I purchased him another green chi, and they're not cheap. It was $595, and his bird died this morning. And so I just felt like the whole day was ruined for this kid. First the bird died, and then he finds his Christmas gifts, and anyways. So I do not know what to get him because there's just so, I mean, he's into art. He's not into a lot of other stuff. So with that being said, it's kind of hard to buy for someone who, you know, he already has the art stuff that he needs, you know. So I don't know. You can see my colander. I just throw it underneath the counter there. I'm so tacky, but oh, oops. A big old bug is in my house. I guess that's what is that called? A moth. He just flew right at me. I'm like, ah. Anyways, with that being said, I am really going to go to bed now. Be blessed.